Oh, this is gonna be kind of rough, but hi. I just need to put out a 10-minute video for the start of the challenge. For every week. That's not how I want to start this shit off. How's it going? My name is Daniel. Kind of nervous slash excited to put out this video. I have really no intention of making this a really big ordeal, or at least making it something that's super out there and enthusiastic or crazy or kind of outlandish. This is just like a proper introduction. See, I'm doing a kind of challenge, a social media challenge, if that. And the whole goal is to put out more content, which is something that I've been super lazy, super bad at, just not consistent at all. And the goal for this one is to put out a 10-minute video. And the whole point is to just jump in front of the camera, see what comes out. And it's kind of like a podcast, but it's a video and I don't have guests. It's just me alone in my room with my thoughts. But yeah, so I intend on doing this every single week, at least one 10-minute video a week. I have to put out two IG live, or not IG lives, but IG TVs, which is why, if you've been paying attention, I've put out two this week already. And I'm not going by conventional Monday through Friday. I'm going through the 1st through the 7th, just because I can count 1 through 7 better than trying to maintain throughout the weeks. And if something falls off, it makes it really complicated. And then just posting a 1-minute story every single day. But what I want to get out of this is really that I can open up a line of communication, a line of dialogue to anybody on the other side of the screen that's wondering anything about me, picking my brain, or maybe translating some knowledge to you, something that you didn't know. Because I know that I'm always, trying to learn more through other people and hopefully learn from somebody else's mistakes so I don't make them myself. Because God knows that I made a lot and continuously make a lot of mistakes. But that's all part of the process, of growing, of developing, and becoming who you want to be. And to everybody, that's different. I want to make that really clear. I want to stress that as much as possible, that to every single person, it is very different what you want to be, who you want to become, what you want to develop into. And this isn't a who's better, or I'm better because I do this, or anything like that. That makes it a really stressful situation for everybody when you're trying to be competitive about different goals, but yet, hating somebody for no reason. No, because it should be more community based. That, hey, if you have a goal to get, if you're driven by something, if you have a certain lifestyle, let's figure out how to make it attainable. Let's not make it as a competition. Let's compete in a way that way you have that drive and that fire underneath your ass to get going. But let's not throw you down and like push you on, like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Like a healthy competition of friends. Now I'm rambling because I don't know what to say for 10 minutes. But if you've made it this far, thanks. Yeah, I've made YouTube videos in the past. They're all on my YouTube channel. I'll probably have a link in wherever the hell I'm going to do with this. I have no idea. But the goal for me, aside from just putting out content and displaying my knowledge, is to get really uncomfortable. And usually when I make a video like this, I have a plan in place. I try to write a script. I usually never stick to it, but I just try to get something out and make it this motivational, kind of inspirational thing about discipline and kind of what's going on in my head. But I'm also kind of copying people that I'm influenced by, and more I'm finding out that I don't want to necessarily do that. That's not as fun as what I want to do, which is kind of had these candid conversations and just go over stuff that goes through my mind. Like, I'm making lists now and going through stuff. So I want to put out a lot of my productivity stuff and what I'm doing to be self-disciplined, the challenges I'm doing, and make it very, very accessible to anybody, that if there's something that I can do and I know it works for me, that, hey, you got it too. Now, a little bit about myself, because I feel like this is a formal introduction, so I should elaborate. Right now, currently, as of August 7th, 2020, it is Corona, the greatest time to be alive. But there's a lot of difficulties going on in life, whether it's personal, mental, physical, anything other than that. There's a lot of stuff going on for almost everybody. So it's an understandably stressful time. And I wanted to use the most out of this moment to figure out new stuff, figure out myself, try and develop into my own character per se. And so right now, as of this recording, I'm working as a fitness coach at Vintage Fair Fit Body Boot Camp, which I love my job. And I'm not just saying this because one of my bosses might see this video. I genuinely love helping out the people that come into the gym or the studio and get after it and are trying to achieve something. It's very uplifting for me and shows me that, hey, even when I have my bad days, these people are getting after it. Um, I am doing this, trying to, I guess, start a personal brand is what you call it. I'm just trying to get myself out there so that I'm more available to opportunities that might arise in the future, given my interest and love in the fitness industry. I'm trying to learn stuff. I'm going to school right now. I'm going to college, trying to get my degree like every other person my age, trying to do it as smooth as possible. And it is not as smooth as possible. Um, yeah, and I know on social media it's really easy to like have a highlight reel and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. It's great. It's like, fantastic. Like I'm getting in shape. I'm working out. I'm eating clean. But 99% of the time it sucks. Like it's not just it's full transparency. Like it's not fun. It's not enjoyable like half the time. But then after that's when you feel good. And it's kind of like learning that lesson of, hey, like it's not about feeling like you're gonna do it or like having to get motivated. Like if you have to watch a motivational video every time you have to do something, you're not fixing the right thing. You're just solving one of the symptoms of a problem that you have like deep down inside. So I think that's really something to also keep in mind of. But I'm trying to enjoy life. I'm trying to find my space in the world and find my voice and understand what that is. And for some of you guys that saw the video the other day that I posted on my Instagram stories, I posted what I am moving on towards, or what is the brand that I'm creating, what is it called. And I don't know if this is an official name because I don't know how to make a brand, but I've chosen Never Fucking Settle for the supreme reason of don't settle for your shit. Get after it. Go as hard as you can. If you love it, you're passionate about it, go after it. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy. That doesn't mean that there's not going to be times where it's hard. That's also something that people slip up a lot too, including myself. Like, you might really, really like something, but then as soon as it gets hard, you're like, oh, well, I'm not having as much fun. And everybody says, oh, if you do what you love every single day, you'll never work a day in your life. But it's absolute bullshit. Because there are days that just grind and you're in there and you're trying to push and everything is like not going to plan. And that doesn't mean you stop it. It means you keep on going. You push through it so that on the other side of that, you find like the good out of it. You find the good in life. But Never Fucking Settle is just pretty much the idea that's been running through my head. And I haven't been able to put it into words until this week. And it's just that. I don't want to settle for just being average, just being like every other person that is alive right now, because I look at those statistics and it worries me that being average is unhealthy, unhappy, and broke. Or not broke, poor, because, being broke is not having money. Being poor is having a shitty mindset about your finances and thinking that you can never be at least wealthy. You don't have to be Jeff Bezos. Nobody's telling you to do that. But not be well off because of the decisions you choose to make right now. So, yeah, I don't want to be unhappy. I don't think anybody does. I definitely don't want to be poor because I like buying cool things, and I also want to, have money in the future so that I can, have a happy life and not have to worry about it. And I also don't want to be out of shape. That's not a judgmental thing. That's just I want to make sure that I'm not increasing my chance of getting cancer, heart disease, chronic conditions. That just seems like a pretty no-brainer thing to kind of not want to increase your chance of getting some kind of disease that's not genetic or hereditary. But to each your own. If you want to live your life like that, congratulations. That's on you. If you're happy, you're happy. Like, it doesn't matter. Live your life. That's all I give a shit about. But, yeah, I just really wanted to drive home the idea that, like, never fucking settle for anything in life. Because the second you settle, that's when your dreams go to die and your imagination crashes and you just don't feel motivation to get after it and to go one more in your life. So I don't know if this video is 10 minutes. I've kind of been talking for a long time right now, and I'm at this point rambling a lot. So if you somehow made it to the end of this one, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this somehow got mildly interesting. I might add music or something to this. I don't know. I really don't want to edit this because I want it to be just like very plain and simple and like, listen, this is me talking. This is me putting it out there. This isn't fun. This isn't enjoyable. I'm really uncomfortable right now. I'm profusely sweating, which you can't see because I've purposely gotten that out of frame. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you're going to do to just crush whatever it is you want to do in life. And if you want to talk, whether it's about, you know, your health, fitness goals, your financial aspirations, or you just want to, you know, open some kind of doors, that way we have some kind of community going, I'm more than happy to fucking do it. I want to talk to more people. I want to open up those doors. I want people to break out of their being comfortable and, you know, experience the other side of life, the one that has more to offer than just what you're told life is. So, yeah, I don't know. Take care.